I wonder what's interrupted you recently. The news of several Banksies appearing along the Norfolk and Suffolk coastline has interrupted the holidays of a good number of people that I know. They've changed their plans to visit and to see from themselves these political artworks firsthand. An interruption too to the flow of teenage comment in my household this week. Stunned silence. It was the only possible response to the ending of Tom Stoppard's play Leopoldstadt. Currently on a short run in London's West End, the play begins in the late 19th century and tells the story of generation after generation of a Jewish family living in Vienna, weaving together many cultural, social, religious and political threads. Of course, there's always the painful reminder that the past is forever relevant. Will humanity ever learn? There was a further interruption during that recent family trip to London. A question for you. How does one respond to the sight of hundreds of naked cyclists taking part in the World Naked Bike Ride? During a stroll around South Bank, our first encounter was outside Tate Modern before we wandered over the Millennium Bridge towards St Paul's Cathedral. We'd stopped to enjoy a cuppa when many more cyclists, unicyclists and others on wheels flew past the Royal Courts of Justice. From not knowing initially how to respond, we then became curious, happily learning about something of their eco-agenda. By the time we met up with them a third time in Covent Garden, there they are again, we remarked very matter-of-factly, as though a fleshy peloton was of little consequence. Nothing unusual to see or say or do here. How quickly we moved from being shaken and stirred by this significant interruption to a state of near indifference. Following the way of the cross can never be a call to indifference. It must be and is the ultimate interruption in our lives, shaking and shaping all that we are and all that we do to ensure that injustice and violence in today's world are always interrupted. If street art, establishment playwrights, or naked cyclists are discomforting to the point of action, then the cross, the interruption that is the cross, is a shocking call to revolution.